Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to the final episode, episode 6 of Dawn of Man Let's Play. Check it out. Today we're advancing to the Iron Age. We'll just wait here on this tech tree until we've got everything sorted to get ironsmithing unlocked, because that's going to take just a little bit. So what we want now is a whole bunch of iron mines, which is very surprising in the Iron Age, I know. It is not what you're expecting. And we're going to need a lot of these, like a lot, because we're going to need a lot of iron. What we ideally want to do is to try and rush steel making here, so that we don't end up making a whole bunch of iron tools and then going straight into making a whole bunch of steel tools, because that is extremely inefficient. Not the worst thing, but also not the best. Probably not, it's a little far away. This one here would be okay though, and that should probably see us okay for the foreseeable future for a little bit of iron. So things that have happened since the last episode: we did get our God of the Harvest set up here. We've got people praying to the God of the Harvest, that's great. And we probably, I just need a little check, we need some more probably flax being planted, I imagine, because we're not going to be able to catch up with all of the production of that unless we have more of the raw resources. That should do us for now. Lots of boars. Some of our people have no tools. Now that is, why is that? We have enough generally. Maybe we'll just check the limits. Maybe we'll just up that slightly. It's not going to damage too much because those are a top tier item. I think, what are we now? We're in spring, so it's a good time to upgrade these. Let's do that now. Plenty of straw. Why is spring a good time to upgrade them? Because they'll be rebuilt by the time winter rolls around. Here is our trader. So we'll get rid of those for free. Don't want spears. Let's have a look. There's nothing in here we really particularly want, so I guess we'll just take that, that. That'll do us for now. Alright, so one thing I have done since previously is that I have changed my animal limits again. Why is that, you might ask? Well, because we're going to have lots of storage space here in our stables, and although the animals are obsolete, I'm just going to get them because I've got the space already. They provide a little constant flow of meat in the background, little resources, things like that. Let's have a look here. That is working as intended. That's working as intended. Free food. One thing we do need is probably more piggies. Capture, thank you. Let's go animal hunting. We've got, look at this, look at this. All this bacon walking around on legs. It's just a waste. We need to bring that into the fold. You know, I think bacon could probably be a fairly good religion. You'd be a baconite. You know, it's completely compatible with other religions. For example, you could be a Buddhist baconite, but you have bacon. Actually, I think there are some religions that you can't eat bacon. Is that right? I don't know much about it. Happy to be educated if you'd like to educate me in the comments. Let's have a look. What's going on here? Free meat, we'll just take that. Or some donkeys. What's our donkey population like? Yeah, we could do with some donkeys. No babies here, no babies to steal. What have we got? We could probably do with some more. Actually, we don't need sheep, do we? Sheep are one thing we don't need. We've got enough donkeys now with that other capture. Well, what are these? Deer, majestic deer, just waiting to be turned into majestic sausages. Oh, there's some more goats that we could definitely capture. We're getting a bit far away from the village now. When you start harvesting resources out this way, people start dying of starvation and hypothermia and all that sort of stuff because, you know, the season changes and they can't be back to town for some decent clothing and stuff like that, or, you know, water, food, all those things that are a minor inconvenience to life. There's just more majestic sausages. We could definitely do with some more moo cows too, if you find any of those. Alright, that should see our goat population get to a reasonable level. Bisons. Piggies. Alright. Hail the mighty bacon. KnightStalker the Baconite. Alright, so the plan here. To consider it a total victory, I want to have 200 population. I want to have all of the Iron Age done, and I want to have at least one of all of the buildings up and functioning. Once we've got that, we will equip all of our guys with heavy armor and heavy shields and heavy swords. Heavy metal, in other words, and we will beat a large raider attack, and then we'll call it a victory. What do you think? Right, at this point we can probably do away with that. We do need to upgrade all of these, and we do need a lot more of them. I wonder if it's better putting them this way. Can't fit another one in. It's a shame. Population is good. Humans have joined the settlement. We've got iron ore. We've got no light clothing. That's right. We took steps on that. And copper mine is exhausted. Copper mine. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to stop mining copper. We do not need copper. We do not need tin because we no longer need bronze. Don't need copper. Don't need bronze. Do need iron. Do need steel. Do need iron ore. In an order of magnitude greater to that which we had last time. Probably we'll just bump those, and we want to bump these as well, because if nothing else we can at least sell these to the trader once they've been processed, you know. The wool, for example, is worth 1 or 2, the linen's worth 5 or 7, and the clothes are worth 8 or 9. So if you can put them through the production process, they will actually be better to be available for when the trader comes. Bloomery good, stone stables good, we know that, 5 of those. So how much animal population? I think we can get rid of this one now. These beautiful stone stables. Solid as a rock. Well, I mean, they're made of rocks, I guess. I do like this, the smoky cheese being made. Alright, and when we go straight into steel making, we can. That is perfect. Now that we've got steel, we actually still need iron, believe it or not, because there's a lot of things, especially buildings. Yes. Okay, well I guess we got enough for that knowledge. So buildings need iron, armor needs iron, tools need steel. Now speaking about that, we actually need to build blacksmiths. And we need a lot of blacksmiths. We won't hurry them along too much though, we do need to get the harvest in. 73 sickles. Somebody's still using ye olde fishing rod. So, let's wait for the harvest. Grain is good for you. Some flax planted on the hill here. One of the next step up from this here, the stone circle, is actually where are we here? It's a dead body complex megalithon called a cairn, and it's like this but covered in dirt and giant rocks. So that's always fun. We'll get to that once we've got the right technology for it. Right, so we want them to start producing steel weapons. And we want these guys to no longer produce. Just what I was talking about before. He went too far to try and capture those animals. He probably went when he only had, say, a third of his food bar left, and consequently died. Let's have a look here. I like that we just keep producing the bones for free stuff to the traders. Trader has really nothing I want. He's got nothing you want. He's got nothing I need. But we'll take some of these out of the equation. Just get this stuff for free, I guess. Don't want any of that. Fish traps? Oh, they're expensive. Can we even take any for the right amount of price? No, we can't. Never mind. That is perfectly fine. We're producing fish traps on our own anyway. This is dropping, not rising, so I need to address that by producing at least one more weaver and probably another outfitter as well. And once we're up to speed and we've produced enough clothing and things like that, we will just demolish those again. They're very cheap to build. See, sticks, logs and straw, which we have lots of all of them. We might actually just place another work area for timber, because I can see that that is going to become a problem in the future. Why is it going to become a problem in the future? Because our demand for timber is outstripping the ability of all of these trees to regrow. I might place one. Oh, we got one here anyway. That's fine. And we got one there as well, which is perfectly fine. Also might want to put one... Ooh. Might want to put one down over here somewhere, just as a last resort one, because an interruption in the supply of timber is a big problem, trust me. If you ain't got wood, well, yeah, you can finish that sentence. Oh no, we don't need mouflons, muffle sheeps. That's not something we need. We have a stable population there already. Oh, is this free meat? Yeah. What are these? Donks. We don't need donks. Sheep. Majestic sausage. And I think we're probably far enough away now that it's going to get people killed if we try. We will, though, just when we're going past. These are quite close to the old town there, so I might just convert those into rolling megaliths. Otherwise they will start growing moss, as we all know. Is that reference too vague? I don't know. Do you get it? Alright, let's have a look here. This lazy steak is lying around. Definitely want some more bloomeries. I think we need to build a bunch of those as a priority. Make them all high priority, because we urgently need to get some... wild horse went extinct. That's interesting. I hope I don't lose all my horses now. Whoa! You see that? You got struck by lightning right there. Delicious roast dog meat. Poor Fido. Right, so how is our world domination plan using steel weapons coming along? To all of my cattle caught a disease. Oh, nearly all. That's a bit ridiculous. Hope these charcoal pits can keep up with the demand for so many bloomeries. Maybe we could build more iron mines. That's something that we could totally do. Are there any others reasonably close by? Not particularly. Because we are going to need a lot of iron. When I say a lot, I mean a bit more than a lot. Megalot. It's just nothing really close enough. I think we'll just have to deal with that for now. Need more heavy metal. Coming into winter, so we've got 47 out of 60. So we'll add another 4, another 6, another 10, so it'll be 57. So that's as many as we want to go, because what happens is I always try and have my number of animals 5 less than the total limit I have, and the reason for that is, otherwise if you have the same number of animals for the same limit, got away with that pretty nicely. If you have the same number of animals for the same limit, what happens is every time a new animal is born, before they slaughter it to keep the numbers regulated, you get an annoying alert, and you get those alerts constantly every time a baby animal is born if you don't have an extra bit of capacity, and it's very annoying. Life be like that sometimes. Prioritize buildings. We're getting some good steel rolling. Oh, these should absolutely be priority buildings. And these ones can come off priority. That's our 112. So we should definitely keep producing with those. That's our flax situation like. There's another one went too far from the village. Maybe we just plant another set of flax for next season. Because we definitely need to get more linen clothes going. Survived the winter. Samsel's got the herb, and here's our trader. Right. We're running low on skins too. I'll address that once we get out of here. We'll just slowly start sifting these out. So what can we do with? We don't need horses, we don't need that. We'll take that because we're low on it. We'll take these because they're free. Essentially free. I don't want any of that. So I guess it's a good trade. We'll take, we'll good trade for that trader. He's going to get rich real quick. So, leather. Maybe if we adjust the limits. We got a limit on leather? No, we got unlimited leather. So what's the bottleneck here? We've got enough tannin, we've got enough skins. We just need more of the little producers. Oh. Great view. Cool, I guess. Sometimes you get really, really good, those automatically generated screenshots are really cool, and sometimes you get, like, I had one where it's like, your village is doing well. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Okay, so we're getting all the planting done. Because you reap what you sow, which means if you don't sow, you don't reap. I guess now we're in the Iron Age where iron reapers. I'm here all day, folks. Here a week. Alright, so once we've got our iron and steel economy up and running, we should be pretty good. Just keep chipping away at these. Perfect. Free stuff. At a spring, we might just go look, see if there's any more goats around. It's important that you don't go and say get like 10 goats all in one season, because what happens is they all age at the same time, because of course you're capturing young ones, right? So they all get old and die at the same time, and your population plummets. Ooh. More cheeky bacons. Those are majestic sausages, we don't want those. How far from the village is this? Not too far. Got enough bacon? We do not have enough baconators. Right, that should be fine. I wonder if we could reposition those. Just so I'm thinking maybe I can put the cairn in here, but I'll probably end up putting it over here or something. There's no space here, there's no space here. We'll fill that in with houses anyway. We'll need to if we're going to... probably time for that anyway. I wonder if we can just... They don't build so well over here. It's going to wreck our nice pattern, our regular... Never mind. We'll just slot them in anywhere we can find. Alright, so I reckon now we're probably ready to get, let's say, saddle stones so we can upgrade our granaries. Because we're going to start to need more and more, and 1,000 fish. We're going to start to need more and more and more food to feed our village, which means that we need more and more and more food storage. Although we seem to be doing okay. I might up the limits on the hunting slightly because you can actually get 100% of population. I think 100% of population is good. Anyway, maximum of 160. Goat has been killed by wolf. I guess that was the goats I captured walking back to the town. 1,000 pulses. Mini peas. Probably should think about planting some more of that sort of carry on. We'll do... Can sort of plant on terraced housing here. Terraced farms, whatever. I know what I mean. There we go. Let's give us an extra little bit of space for crops. The harvest god is doing really well. It's making this man very happy anyway. Yes, we are addressing that. Our clothing is going down, not up, so we need to really make that a priority. Stone, we could probably make that disappear. That's a lot of stone. Here we go. It gathers no moss. Knew those, knew that. How Bloomery's doing. Have we got any supply issues? We do not. We've got plenty of charcoal, plenty of that. Actually must sell off these remaining ores to the trader when he comes through, or she. Granary is not built yet. Working on it though. Saddle granaries are an interesting technology that humans developed. Keeps pests out of your food. So if you're ever bored, look on Wikipedia or just Google it up. Saddle granary or saddle stones. Really interesting. Well, for me anyway. I'm a bit weird like that. Anyway, we want to get rid of this out of our storage because it's taking up room for no good reason whatsoever. What are we going to replace it with? I won't sell this off pointlessly because he's going to come with a technology soon, don't forget. When he's going to bring that technology, we want that technology. We really want a bunch of these. Nice. Plenty of storage. I think we'll upgrade that while we're here. See how the food decays over time? That's quite important. A lot of these pulses that I'm harvesting will actually rot before they are eaten. Berries and fruits decay very rapidly. Maybe we could do with some more sheepses. just so we can get our clothing issue under control. Actually, no, we don't really need that many more sheep, do we? Because we've got 168 people, we've got 183 wool outfits. It's the linen that really is an issue. Uh-oh, our people are not harvesting the flax. Why? It's almost the end of fall. Have I not got enough sickles? Do we need to modify that? That is quite a loss. We'll make sure all the adults have got a sickle. That way they can all help harvesting. There'll be no excuses, no slackers, no layabouts. Please have a technology for me. Excellent. Deep mining. Okay, so we can definitely get rid of these. Get rid of all of these as well. They are obsolete. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of those. And we're there. We made it. Oh, linen cloth. That will help us process more. What else do we need to get rid of? Perfect. Close enough. Please harvest the flax. Quickly. Quickly. That is bad. We got harvested 9. So the area there's almost certainly not enough sickles. We had 86 of them. That's a little bit ridiculous. We can take these out of the importance queue, I think. How's our tech? I think we need a couple more. So we can upgrade our mines. Oop, wrong one. Upgrade to deep mine. We can recycle that. We don't need copper mine. We don't need a tin mine. We might as well get the resources back. It's not like there's a big problem. There's iron over there if I need it. Oh, what are you? Don't need you. Is that a tiny bacon? It is a tiny bacon. Is that also a tiny bacon? It is also a tiny bacon. We don't really need them, but I'll grab them anyway. That is a mine we can upgrade. That is a mine we can upgrade. These are all good for later. That is a mine we can upgrade. That is also a mine we can upgrade. You see a theme happening here. We don't need a flint mine. We could definitely do with a deep iron mine. We don't need a tin mine. Deep iron mine. Don't need that. I think we have pretty much taken care of all of our mining needs for the moment. It did pump up the workload, giving them a whole bunch of stuff to do. We are finally making headway on the linen outfits. Unfortunately, we're going to run out of linen very rapidly. That is a fact of life. What happens when you collapse the mine? Can you no longer use the... Is there any actual... See, there's lots of copper left, but when you collapse the mine, does that mean it's gone forever? I'm curious. Deconstruct faster. Garak. It does indeed. And I wonder if that just is because we are past that age. It's very interesting. Lots of unhappy people. That's what happens when you let your workload get too high. Oh, Kargovic. He's been seeing that girl from the village next door. That's silly boy. Smoky beer. It's my new invention. Workload at 53% is good. Oh, Kargovic. He got iron AIDS. I know. I'm here a week. Raider attack. Where is the raider attack? So they're going to come across and probably here. Let's find out. The wolf pack. We have a nice army here. The army of unhappy people. I think we need to do more of the morale boosting things. When they're unhappy, they do everything worse, including fighter. Don't let them escape. Don't let them escape. Teach them a lesson. 100 raiders killed. Perfect. Anyway, we probably need to address that shortage of... let's have a look here. Ah, banners. Banners are perfect. Banners are something that you get as soon as you hit the Iron Age. And they are great because they're very small. They produce a lot of morale. We've still got this totem. We'll just scatter them about liberally and people can sort of regain their enthusiasm to work as my essentially slave labour. Perfect. Now we've erected banners to my glory. 50 bones straight up. There's $50. What else have we got that we can get rid of? Get rid of a few of those because they're easy to reproduce. Same with those. We'll get rid of 10 of each of these so that the guys will reproduce them, and just 5 of these. I think it was 7. 7 will do. In fact, we probably don't even need to go that far, but we'll take all of these things. Bread, I guess. Meat, I guess. Shields, I guess. What's the point in that? Buy and sell the same shield. I guess we'll just... might as well. Means we won't have to produce any for a while, I guess. We can always replace them later. So now we've unlocked complex megalithium. So we've got a cairn. Let's see if we can put it in here. Just no way. Doesn't fit anywhere there. So we're going to start storing our dead bodies out here. Looks like a good spot. Now it needs 4 megaliths. It needs 20 stone and 20 mud. Let's just check. We've got 1, 2... some close. What's that? 3. And there's a couple here. Reasonably close, but they'll probably take one of these ones over here. That one probably. If I didn't already count that incorrectly. Quick scan for goats, since we're already here. Plenty of donkeys. When you step outside your house, you go to town, there's plenty of donkeys, right? Just walking around like regular people. you humans. Imen and Gurek, we know what you've been up to. Now we have a bit of a labour problem. We need more people because we don't have enough to till all the fields. And that's mostly because at the moment people are so unhappy that they're working at such a slow rate. So hopefully the placing of all those banners will go some way to fix that. See how they require iron and not steel? That's going to happen as well when we do a couple of defensive structures. We do want a couple of towers. Supply of steel is still on the low side, despite it being a priority task. And it's mostly because we can't get enough iron ore, I think. Of course, we just upgraded all our mines at the same time, so there was an interruption of supply. We'll just go with that. This is a problem. Hopefully we got all of that flax planted, because that is really super important. We're not going to get all of it planted, but these plows are certainly helping. I think we'll get most of it done. Hopefully that's good enough. Dunno though. Really need to get ahead of this thing, and we can't seem to. It's part of what's making them unhappy as well. They don't have the nice light clothing for summer, so they're wearing woolen clothes all the way through the height of summer. I wonder if we can plant any more trees here. Yeah. Another one. About service. A couple of service trees. Cherry trees. Oh, why not? Chestnuts. We'll place that there. Why not? Any more on the hill? No. Hill plantings can be quite good sometimes. I'll put a couple up there. Why not? Some cherry trees. Can we fit cherry trees? And just sort of add slightly to our food production. Yes, I know, thank you. In fact, I wonder if we can place any out here in the forest, because look at all this usable area we haven't been using. Be fine. I don't want to place too many chestnuts because they harvest at the same time as all the grains, and that is a problem when we've got labour as it is now. We want that. We want that. We don't want that. We still haven't managed to address the leather, which I said I would do. I lied. These are still current, so we might as well do that. Okay, so we can probably go up to... Oh, no, that's not what we want. Up to 30 carts, simply because we have 30 animals capable of pulling them, right? So, why not? It's not like they cost a lot. Squeeze any more in here. A bit disorganised, but it works. Hopefully that will speed up our rate of tanning. We've got all these raw skins that we haven't used yet. I'm studiously avoiding cutting down all of this forest here because this is one of our main hunting areas, and also it's where we're collecting tannin, and it's really close to the village. You know, just cross the river, get some tannin, get some animals. I really don't want to cut all of this down for forestry and logs and things like that, because it's such a good resource where it is. Okay, let's see how our villagers do at harvesting the crop this time around. As you can see, we got large swaths of it not planted. Let's hope that doesn't lead to starvation. We did up our meat and fish production though, so hopefully that will help. We have 76 pulses, which I hope they're eating in the meantime. Or maybe we did. Are these... No, those are all harvested in the autumn. We just didn't get them planted. Yay. Or that I noticed anyway. I could be wrong. I often am. $175, so we're getting right up there. Glad these trees are going to be cut down quick haste. It's a casual pear tree. Harvest the flax, harvest the flax. More than halfway through the autumn. Two-thirds of the way through. Harvest the flax, peasants. Okay. Beavers around here are huge. That's right, my villages have huge beavers. Where are we? Where's the trader? There he is. Largol. He charges high commission. Of course he does. Let's see if we can make this work. We can, you know. Just want to be overly cautious on the sickles. Definitely want that. I'll take that if we can. We'll get rid of these before we get rid of those. Close enough. Alright, so now we can take our armourers and we can get them to make big shields instead of little shields. And we can start selling the little shields to the traders. How handy. See how they use iron, not steel? Same with the mail when we get that. Still got some pulses from last season, I think. We do. Not in a stable space. Oh, a lot of animals gave birth all at once. We have a limit of 10 and we have what? A lot. They're a limit of 25. Good, more humans. More slaves for the fields. We need people picking flax or we're going to have issues. Oh. Duplicate. Probably also don't need wood cutting in the middle of the fields here. And we don't need collect wild plants. So, yeah, this is that warning I was telling you about. What can we reduce? I think we'll reduce the number of goats. Actually, we'll reduce the number of bacons, I think, because goats produce milk. Yeah, that'll do. And also, we've got 25 cows now, so we can actually produce more ploughs. Hello, trader. Have you got some technology for me? Where are you? Yeah. Turdock. Turdock is back. Definitely take that. Definitely take that. So what are we trying to get rid of at the moment? Get rid of those. We might as well do this, I reckon. Cheese. Actually, why don't we do this? How are we going to make this work? Lots of extra ones of those. Got lots of extra ones of those too. Probably heaps of that. So, we're still pushing our luck here. Good. Okay. Everything seems to be going a-okay. Probably time for another technology then, because we built all of that, we've done all of that, and I do believe we've done all of that too. So time to create hydropower, because we need to start creating a situation by where... Why aren't you rotating? Anyway, a situation by where we can create a lot of food a lot more quickly. And these are extremely inexpensive to build. And then we'll set them as priority, and we can now get rid of some of these. Bear attack. We hunted our first bear, apparently. Never seen bears before. And we created that and our watermill. So here's our cairn. Notice it has a prestige of 100, and that is a lot more than, say, the prestige of Burial Mound, which is 1, or a menhir, which is 5, dolmen, which is 20. And more prestige means more people will come to your village, but it also means that you're going to have more raiders and more powerful raiders. It's a disguised cairn. Perfect. Alright, so those are priority buildings, those are demoed. Because they do the same thing. They're actually kind of cool, just a little hollow rock with other rocks to bash on top of the hollow rock. But these here, they take 3 at a time and produce them into 3 at a time again. So if we do that, our grain should get through quite nicely. I am a little concerned. The hunters are going gangbusters ever since I unleashed them. We've got enough drying racks? Probably. 35. What did each one of them hold? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably enough. I mean, it's not going to hurt if I build another couple, right? There's little spots that are not infilled. Just like that. Trader again. I don't think I can afford this. We'll try. I guess we can afford it. I'd really want the linen cloth at the same time though. That'll do. Lovely. And now we can build reinforced fortifications. Now, the reason I want to do that is notice how this costs iron too. What we're going to do is we're going to put one by each of our defensive points. And what tends to happen is these tend to get attacked first, and they're cheap to build. And people can hang out on them. Protect our fields. Lentils. Sick looking lentil crops, look at them. Inedible. Still no light clothing. Going backwards again. Do we need to plant more flax? No, we just need to harvest the flax we've got. That's the issue. We're still suffering a shortage of supply in steel. But no shortage in raw resource, which means the bottleneck is the bloomeries here. Maybe we'll get rid of that, it's in the way. 4 new those, that and that. Quite in the right place, people have to go all the way around. Don't want that. Yeah, they can still get through, I guess. There we go. Wolf attack, trader has arrived. Right, anything we still want to get rid of? No, we want to put that on hold for now, that program. I guess. Good enough. How's our storage capacity? Starting to get a bit chocker, just by virtue of, you know, in summer all of the winter clothing has to go into a spot. So I guess we'll just build ourselves a couple of warehouses. What do you reckon? Yes, yes. Charcoal is keeping up. 2 pits, that's good. It's very cute how they do the whole covering up with peat thing. That's actually how charcoal is made. Very cute. Right. Here's harvest season. Let's see how this goes. They're much happier now. So they're working faster, which I like. And of course they're slowly getting better tools too. So I think we've solved that supply chain issue. Flax, yes, harvest the flax. Get it, get it, get it. You know, why don't we have a god of the mountain here? What do you reckon? We've got our harvest god in the field. Let's have a god of the mountain. Yeah, we're a god of the mountains. We've got a lot of things on priority, which is not ideal. Steadily producing, that's nice. Really want to pump those sickles up. Wolf attacks are no longer a problem. Hello there, General Accra. Ooh, I really don't think we're going to have the money to get this. Maybe we are. What can we give him to appease him? Don't want to give them clothing. Oh, these are obsolete now. We'll do that. Anything else we would like? Can we afford that? Not really. That'll be fine for now. Oakley dokley. It's very grainy around here. It's good that we've built these extra couple of warehouses. That's very useful. We'll allow that one to take food. We won't allow that one to take food. By the way, we'll just upgrade that while we think about it. These are going great. So we invented baking, right? Why don't we put in a whole bunch of ovens? Nice. And then we can get rid of some of these fires. These fires have been where I've been breaking bread for the past 5 episodes. Now, one thing he went too far. What was he doing? Anyway, one thing I won't do is, this is the original fire from the village, from way back in episode 1, which I guess if you're binge watching the episodes is about a couple of hours ago. But I'm not going to delete that, because otherwise the traders start showing up in funny spaces, like they might show up under there or, you know, behind buildings where I can't get at them. So just a bit of a tip, a little bit of a quality of life tip, don't get rid of your original hearth. See how it makes more bread, right? 1 is 2, 2 is 4. Same way this works. The little stone mortar and pestles were 1 for 1. This is 3 for 3. Just helps with your labour. It's very efficient. 4 is the right number of... I got 20 more, which will be enough to get to 200. Perfect. So it's probably time for technology. It's our last technology, would you believe? Huh. Okay. It's our last technology. Let's immediately start making these. And it becomes a priority building. In fact, why don't we place a couple of extra ones? Can't, apparently. Why don't we get rid of these? Raider attack. We're not fully armed yet. Watch people jump into our guard tower and watch them attack the guard tower. Only people with ranged weapons will jump in the tower. And then when they attack the tower, they're doing all their damage to that and not to all the villagers. And there we go. A major victory for the peoples. Is anyone... They're all wearing leather armor. I'd like to steal some metal armor, but it is what it is. Just quickly rebuild our tower. And our trader is here as well. Hmm. 173. We don't need wool. Definitely take some steel. It'll do. Little is free stuff. It's a bit of a looter shooter this game now, isn't it? It's steel swords and stuff. I like it. They're bringing their rubbish stuff back to the village. The Bronze Age garbage that they attacked with. So, we're nearing that 200 person population. We are nearing the ability to make loads of metal armors. What are our limits here? We don't want that anymore. 125 of adults is good. Shields is 50% of adults, which is also good. A very original rock pile and wood pile. Someone in the Neolithic period, just emerging from caves and living in tents, put 4 rocks on the ground and 4 sticks on the ground here. And centuries later, people are still using them. Poor sheep. Nice. Alright, so we're preparing for battle. Looks like we're going a wee way to solving our iron and steel supply issues. By the way, these here produce both. I don't know if I mentioned that, and you can turn one or the other off if you like. Trader again. Yeah. Whatevs, I guess. Whatevs. Okay, we're coming to the end of our chill playthrough now, boys and girls. I hope you've enjoyed the series. I've certainly enjoyed playing it and making it. It's very different to the usual games that I play, right? Just love the chillness of it. Love it, love it, love it. What are we short on here? Logs. What if we start chopping all this stuff down? We'll leave our little forest here for our animals. You know, this little ring of forest. Although we are chopping away at it there. It's all coming along. It's all coming along. Except our goat population, which is not coming along at all. That was that thing I was telling you about where they all die at the same time if they're all the same age. It's definitely an unfortunate occurrence, but it is what it is. Granny goats, nanny goats. Ibixes. Oh, way. Are they ibixes? They are. That is nice. Alright, and that should be good for now. Reality is we don't really need them that much. Here's our food supplies. It's going to start going back up again soon. Good. Might have to start chopping down some of these woods over here as well for the copious amount of tree fodder that we need. Those trees are outside the range. Cut those down while we're here. Are they not under a... Must not be, we'll just put that there. Lovely. Fruit and veg is up. Meat is up. Fish is up. Great. Still have light clothing problems. The population is increasing at a ridiculous rate. This one no longer produces those. This one no longer produces that. 200 population and a wolf attack. So we've achieved one of our stated goals. Oh, well, we did. Whatever. Some old people died or something, I don't know. I kind of like having that tree there, the aesthetics of it, right? Aesthetics of the end game, I heard somebody say the other day. And I see no reason to doubt this. What? Drag. Interesting. Wolves are still a problem, even in the Iron Age. I suppose, you know, today's modern information age, you go into the woods with a stick with a sharp end, you're still going to have wolf problems, aren't you? How's this? Filling up with bodies at a casual rate. What have you got for us? We'll take that if we can. We'll take that if we can. We'll take that if we can. What obsolete items have we got here for you? I have 20 suits of male armour now. But no female armour. I'm here all week, folks. What else can we give him to get up to that level? That'll do, because that will be reproduced in the workshop. At a casual rate. 100 iron, 250 steel. Yeah, we're certainly making more steel than iron. And here we go. Here's our god of the mountains. Look at that. Polythecium is the way to go. So actually people are running all the way up here to pray, so we should probably make some more gods. Let's make a god of... What's this? God of the sky? There we go. God of the sky up on the hill there. Should probably just make another well because there's a lot of people using them now. Maybe another one in the village centre somewhere. You can't actually place wells too near each other. I don't know if that's game design or whether it's just some sort of feature, Bethesda style feature. Okay, it looks like we've solved the population problem in terms of getting all the flax harvested. I think we're going to have a nice amount going. Are you all producing steel, are you? Steel is good. How's the global warming and deforestation program going? Not bad, not bad. All these trees will regrow soon. What if we can put one in just over here? Just a cheeky one. Cut down some of those. Those non-essential trees. $250 cloth. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. And now we're going hell for leather, doing the outfits. Or hell for wool. Or hell for linen. Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? But we are finally catching up. We now have enough. Hello, trader. You have very little we're interested in. planned obsolescence program is going well, it would seem. We just don't need this much straw, so there we go. Right, so I'd say now that we're ready for that raider attack. Apparently I'm a spoon. Alright, so we have all the technologies, we have all the population, we have heavily armed warriors with mail armour and steel swords, large oval shields. We're ready for the final battle. Whence come the raiders? Turned into quite a long episode, this. That's okay, I guess. It is the last one. Again, thanks very much for coming along and watching. It's been an absolute blast. Very chill blast. Cold fusion, I don't know. I'm no scientist. It's going well. Also going well. Flow of goods there is good. We're a little light on the leather production, but we haven't got them prioritised, so that's okay. Charcoal is keeping up with all of these bloomeries, just 2 of them, which is quite amazing, really. That's it. That's all we want to get rid of, apparently. So that's perfectly fine. We'll just take these, save us having to log them. This is the captain's log. Right, where's some raiders when you need them? Come and invade our mighty village. Maybe if we keep putting up prestige items, they'll come. Where's the men here coming from for that one? It must be it there. And I guess we should build a god of the forest too, right? We are. There we go, god of the forest. Because this forest will never be cut down, and we've even added to it. Regenerative farming, you could say. Perfectly fine. How else can we get our prestige up? Do these give prestige? They do. Maybe we can build some more banners. Banners to my glory. Put them at the entrance to our village. Can we fit one in here? Oh, we can. Next to the guard tower. It's a good place for a banner, next to the guard tower. Here we are. Lovely jubbly. Maybe we just have banners in the fields too. Or maybe not. There we go. Lots of banners to my glory, showing that I'm indeed a powerful warlord. Food situation's perfectly fine. Hunt a bear. It's a song about a bear hunt, I think. Well, I mean, there is. We learned it as children. I'm not scared. Where are these raiders? Where's some raiders when you want one? Huh. Dogs didn't do so well over there. The bear is down. And delicious. I think we probably need some more crops. Where else can we put some in? That'll do for now. So yeah, I mean, we could have, at the start of the game, decided to bulldoze all of this, or chop it all down, and we could put the fields out here, right? You know, a whole area of fields, and then we could have put the wall around the village, like actually use a wall, nice and tight, around the important structures, and, you know, maybe leave some of the residents outside the gates, and that's really how you would use the walls. $500. Looks like we are finally starting to catch up on all the production. $82 suits of mail armor. Alright, we'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that. Definitely won't take that. Ooh. Ooh. Let's take all the goats, huh? We'll take 3 of each. 2 of each? They're pretty expensive. But we have got these obsolete armors to get rid of. So that should be just fine. Ooh. We'll just hold on to those for now. We'll take 2 and 2 because that will take our population to an odd level. But that will also give them a new generation of, you know, start again of the age of the animal. Glad we built these extra storehouses. Very glad. Alright, so we can get rid of that now. We can get rid of that now. We can tell that it's allowed to produce both again, and we can deprioritize them because we have plenty. Really have plenty of bows. 103 of them. If we got rid of all of the obsolete items. Got a bronze axe in circulation, a few knives. Yes, have spears in general. Nice. We've now got 32 knowledge that we're just not using. Very soon we'll invent the steam engine. Right, definitely get rid of that. Definitely get rid of those. And that should be fine. Shouldn't need to produce axes anymore. Lovely. Come on, raiders. Let's have our last attack. Are they coming with it? Where's the... I thought they were dragging it down here. Guess it must be further than we thought. Oh, it's been recycled into the forest god. They went, oh, we're too tired to pull it up a hill. Let's not do that. Let's instead take it and put it in the forest. Good on them, I guess. Work smarter, not harder. They still got the job done. Right, be interesting to see harvest season this year. Are granaries full at all? They are most certainly not. But we should now get the grain mills going again. You know, we can probably ease back on the flax, I imagine. Replant these 2 flax fields into some food, I think. Come on. There we go. And we'll replant that into some emmer and some rye. Right, we need a trader. Get rid of some of this excessive amounts of stuff that we have. And we are at maximum. I'm okay with that. Oh, we did harvest the last one. That's good. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. How heavily armed are these raiders? Apparently our dog is going to, I don't know, wander into the forest to die because she's so old. Jarvik's going to get jumped. He's got no armor or anything. So look at this. This is a lot of raiders. And the raiders get more technologically advanced and they come in greater numbers, anywhere up to even 20 and 30. So look at this. We've got some bronze swords and spears, but we've got the large shields. We all have metal armor, mail armor. Well, some of them have leather. But we've got steel swords and things in there too. So here's the battle about to happen. All of our guys have rushed off, heavily armed, heavily armored. And this is the final battle of the playthrough. Battle for the Khan. No, Jarvik. I knew he was going to get killed. No dogs. No. Let none survive. And there we have it, boys and girls. We've got a whole bunch of free armor now. Huzzah! Yes, Yarek. Look at this little bow. I think he's injured, is he? No, he's not at all. Just tired. Yeah. It was a big battle. See, we've got lots of free armor and stuff now. A whole bunch of, like, crappy spears and stuff as well. But that's what it's all about in this game. Anyway, boys and girls, that is the end of the playthrough. That's the end of episode 6. I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the video. We're starting another Let's Play, which will be Destroy All Humans, I believe is the next one on the list. So that's a lot more action, a lot more fun. Hope you'll join me. Thanks so much for coming to my channel.